Ray's Honest Airgun Reviews. In this episode we're going to be reviewing a nice little rifle from BRK, or Brocock as it was called before. It was one of their first one-piece monoblock sort of rifles they built, and it's quite a neat looking rifle. I think it's really nice, and it's the compact version, so let's get it on the table and have a look. Guys, today's gun on the table is the Brocock Ghost, or BRK Ghost. Now, this is my own Ghost, and I've had it quite a while. It originally started off as a 22 caliber, and then someone down at the club, not saying their names, but Tony, decided he got one as well, and his was 177, and I basically swapped it to 177 because it just is a lot. I think it's a lot. They're both accurate, but I always prefer 177. It is one of them guns that you can change around quite a lot. You know, the barrel slides out. They do barrel kits for it, so you can slide it out, put a new one in, change the pellet probe, change the magazine, and away you go. So I still do have the 22 barrel and all the rest of it. The overall length of this rifle from the end of the barrel to the butt pad is around 26 inches, and it's got a 17-inch Walther barrel that runs all the way through it, and it's about a quarter shrouded at the end, just here. You've got your, obviously your silencer. It's a half-inch UNF, not NFU, UNF, and it is basically got a 300cc bottle on one. This one, because this is the carbine version. So at the 300cc bottle with this nice humour regulator fitted in it, you're looking at about 290 shots in 177. It's got a 13-shot magazine in 177, which is Daystate's own window design magazine. So your little thing pops out, if I can do it one-handed. So that pops out. You twist the magazine round, load the first pellet in, and then put your magazine up. But sorry, the window back up, and it pops in. Basically, it's got an. So we'll start from the end. Sorry, guys. It's got an adjustable butt pad, that which is down here, which goes up and down. Now, Daystate or PRS do make a lot of different variants for this, so it is quite an adaptable gun. There is lots of add-ons you can put onto it. This one's a standard butt pad though, so that goes up and down. It's made of plastic. This was actually plastic as well, but I've changed it to a nice form camo green pistol grip and cheek piece. That has got a bit of movement up and down in it as well. You can change it up and down for height. Moving forward, it's got a dovetail mount, but it actually comes with the scope rail with pick mounts on, with a pick rail on, which is here. This has been changed from the original one to a Daystate Alpha Wolf one. I just preferred it because it's got a little bubble in the back and it shows you if you're canting the gun or not. Now, I've been told that you can put standard mounts on here and high mounts and everything like that, and you can remove the actual pick rail mount off of it, but you are actually bending over quite a lot, and even if you get extra higher ones, you still can't obviously get your cheek over enough, and it's very uncomfortable to shoot apparently. Moving forward of that, you've got a match grade trigger just here, which is very nice and curved and adjustable. You've got your side lever cocking, which is overside side lever cocking as well, which is clicks into place very nice and is very smooth as well. You've got your fill gauge just here. I'll tell you what you feel, you know, what how much pressure you've got in the bottle. Then on this side, you've got your regulator gauge to tell you what it's running at, what the reg pressure's at. Then you come forward more of that, and you've got a pick rail underneath and two pick rails either side. I've actually, I don't know if you can see this, put a little swivel on there because I've got a one-piece sling that clips to that, so when I'm out hunting with it, I can attach it to that, which keeps it quite nice and neat when you're out. But other than that, guys, you know, it's a great gun. It is a little bit on the heavy side, but, you know, it is what it is. You don't really feel it when you've got the slinger when you mount it up. It is really comfy to mount up and pull up to your shoulder. It's very well balanced, which I do like as well. So what we'll do is we're going to spin around. We're going to have, obviously, 5 shots at the targets using the barrel rates, the JSBs and the QYSs, and we'll see what kind of groupings we get. The other thing I forgot to mention, guys, is that it does come in 4 calibers. It comes in 177, 22, 25, and 30 cal, and it comes in FAC models, and there's a plus version and a high-powered one, so you get a longer barrel and a bigger bottle, which you might have seen already on YouTube and stuff like that. But I decided to go this one because I decided I liked it more for shooting around sheds and ratting and that sort of thing, which it has served me quite well, you know, over the years that I've used it. And it's counted for a lot of rats as well, this little rifle has. So anyway, like I said, let's spin around, see what kind of groupings we get, then we'll put her over the chrono and see what she's spitting out. So we've put a card out at 30 yards like normal, and we've I've just filled the magazine up with 5 QIS to start off with, and 5 exacts. So we're going to do the filming through the Zulus because it is a bit wet out there, and there's a few showers, so I didn't really want to get the GoPro wet. But you're going to see the grouping through the Zulus anyway. So I'll do the filming through that, and then we'll reload back up and we'll try the Barrett 8s and see which one she likes the best. The only other thing I forgot to mention, guys, was also when we do the chrono test as well, the power wheel. So it's got a 19 setting power wheel, and it's on max at the minute, so it should be spitting out around about 11.5 foot-pound. I think it works better with the FAC models, obviously, for winding the power up and down, because there's no point in winding this one back down at 6 foot-pound, because it's pretty pointless. It's just, I just know to keep it on max, which, like I said, is about 11.5 foot-pound. This one also was classed as the heritage model, believe it or not, because this was one of the first ones out. The models, I don't know what actually happened over at BRK or Daystate, whatever, why they had to change it. I think it was a patent design, but they actually changed it straight away, and they only had a few models, these ones. The new wheel, if you look at it, is quite high up, and there's a little bit that goes under the wheel, so it's more like a twisting side bit, and it doesn't stick out at the bottom. But that's obviously, like I said, I don't know why. If you want to leave a comment in the comments below why it was changed, and if it was a patent thing, that'd be nice to know about that. So I'm going to do the recording now, we'll see what kind of groupings we get. So I've already had a few shots as well just to zero it in, which you'll see on the card. But we'll go for this one first and see what kind of group we get. 5 shots. So that's the QIS, now the JSBs. That's the JSB. Apart from that one, which must have been the flyer or me. Right, so I'll stop recording and we'll load it back up with some Barrett 8s. And then we'll have another 5 shots. Now, I'll show you how to load the magazine. Obviously the window comes open like that, which is on a magnet. Spin the drum round. You put the first pellet in like that, and it holds it in place, and then you just load it all the way around. Now some pellets will sit in at the top like the JSBs did, some pellets go all the way through. And it's as easy as that. Oh, Jesus Christ, I think the Barrett 8s have won it. Right, so we'll get the card in now, we'll have a look at the groups. The groupings for the Brocock Ghost are as follows. You see that's QIS. JSB, that's obviously when I zeroed it in with these when I did the 1-shot zero for the Zulus, but that's your grouping for the JSB. Believe it or not, that's Barrett 8. So it does like them Barrett 8s, doesn't it? That barrel on the old Ghost. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load a few shots of barrel rates into the magazine, and we're going to chrono it with the barrel rates, see what she's spitting them out like. The chrono results now. We'll have 5 shots over the chrono with the H&N Barracuda 8s, which is what we've got the best grouping with. These are in the 844 grains. So at 786.9 and 11.5. 11.6, 788. 11.5 again, 785. So this human reg is very consistent. 11.4, 780. 11.4, 782. Got it, it's very consistent. And 781, 11.4 again. So yeah, that human regulator is very, very consistent in this gun, which I already knew that anyway, but you know, it is a very consistent. I'm very, you know, pleased with that. Right, so what we'll do now, we'll get into my verdict on the BRK Brocock Ghost. It's going to get 8.5. It's a very accurate gun. It's very consistent. It's interchangeable. It's sexy looking. It's a nice weight. It's very well balanced. You get a lot of shots out of it. So it's a compact little gun, and yeah, I mean, you know, I can see why people love it. It is like, obviously, I don't know if people are going to kill me for saying this, but it's like a bit like a mechanical version of an Alpha Wolf, isn't it, really? But they just named it Brocock or BRK. And to be honest, I'm not a big fan of electronic guns, so I do like my mechanical ones because basically I think it's easier to fix. But there we go anyway. It's, you know, you're probably going to, if you look back through some of my videos, I've been out hunting with it a few times as well. Ought to go out hunting with it a lot more because it is really well, nice and compact, and really good for hide shooting as well. So I probably will take it out in some near future videos as well and give you an idea of what it's like out in the field. But other than that, guys, I would like to say thank you to the channel sponsors, which is More Edges and Night Hunting Wear. Thank you very much to them, and thank you for supporting the channel, guys. It means a lot to me, and obviously we're growing and growing and growing. Really, you know, the club's doing really well as well, and I'm really appreciative for all the members down at the club that supports the channel as well. So I hope you're all well, and I shall see you all in the next one. I'm going to try and get out hunting, but like I said, I had a bit of an accident playing rugby, and I tore my bicep and fractured my arm, but it's on the mend, guys. Hopefully it's still a bit sore, but it's on the mend, so hopefully I'll try and get out hunting. I want to get out and do a bit of night vision hunting over some stubble fields at the minute because there's a lot of rabbits out, and I've just finished harvest, haven't they? So hopefully I'll get out and do a bit of that. So that said, I shall see you all in the next one. Thanks a lot, guys. Cheers.